My name is Adelina Pritis. I will be speaking to you today on why companies should use blogs as part of their marketing strategy. How would you like 3 billion people visiting your site? That's a lot of people. Sure, we'd all love that. According to eMarketer, it's not entirely out of the realm. According to eMarketer, there will be approximately 3.12 billion internet users this year alone, worldwide. That's quite a bit. And are you reaching that market share? Well, research shows that good blogs are a great marketing tool to reach those people because they keep your website up to date in search engines such as Google. They lead to trust between the company and the consumer, and they can convert that traffic into leads. So let's start with our search engines. How does a blog help your website stay up to date with search engines? Well, a search engine sends out crawlers into the internet, and when they come to your site, they crawl your site, they look for new information. Are you up to date? Are you out of date? Is anything new on your site? Well, anytime you blog, you're creating evergreen content. Search engines love new stuff, and they're going to crawl that site. They're going to pull out keywords, and they're going to take that back to the search engine. Then, when those 3 billion people hop on the internet and type in the certain keywords, your site is going to pull up. The more evergreen content you have, the more keywords search engines have to research and to send out to the search engines. When you post content, let's see, get this up here for you. According to HubSpot, if you post 16 to 20 times a month, you're going to get 2 times the traffic that a company only posting 4 times or less a month would receive. I'll show you how this works. You post down here, and you get some viewers, and you think, oh gosh, that's sure not a whole lot. We could do better. Well, the search engine is pulling all those keywords. So the next month, you post, and again, you get a couple viewers here. Then you've got all these orange viewers, okay? Those are all from your previous posts. Each month, you're going to keep growing as you continue to have more evergreen content. The search engines are continuing to pull that in and share it to those 3 billion people searching for your company who don't even know that they're searching for your company. Now you can also take that evergreen content and send it out to social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, great places, and if you're not using them, you should be, along with your blog. When you create that evergreen content though, you send it out to your social media, and it's a new topic. Something new to share with your readers that gets them talking, gets them coming back and wanting to know more and learn about your company and maybe purchase your product or your service, whatever it happens to be, you are sharing with them. According to We Are Social and author S. Kemp, 2 billion internet users maintain an active social media account. That's 2/3 of our 3 billion estimated internet users. Wow, check that out. So with so many people on social media, it's the perfect community to share content with and talk with your consumers directly. When you do that, when you can communicate with your consumers directly, they're going to start trusting you. They'll be like, hey, this company knows what they're talking about, or gosh, that product sounds really interesting, let's check it out. So then, you're engaging them, you're creating this trust, this clout. eMarketer says that 60% of American internet population will read blogs at least 1 time a month. Okay, that's pretty fair, but that's just the American internet population. Now, HubSpot says that 71% of consumers surveyed say that blogs affect their purchasing decision. So if you're writing a blog, you're actually affecting how they feel about your company and your product. And essentially, 71% will decide based on a blog whether to purchase your product or service or not. You keep your blog up to date. You're also telling your consumers that you have clout. You know what you're talking about. And if you're in the company, you really should know what you're talking about. All right, finally, when you get those consumers coming back and you're talking to them and discussing with them, you want to convert all that traffic in your blog into leads for the company. How do you do this? You create a call to action. In each blog post, you can create a specific call to action. In those calls to action, you want to engage the traffic. You want them to come back for more, and you want them to go from the blog to the company's site to possibly a purchase. And you can do this by enticing them with things like a free ebook download or a webinar, free trials of your product or service. Let them test it out, see if it's really right for them. These are solid calls to action. And when you put those in your blog posts, the consumer will say, hey, I'm really interested in that. And it's something that they will leave their information for in exchange for what you are offering them. Whatever you offer, though, it should be something that the consumer doesn't mind sharing, say, their name and email address for. And this helps. Once you have their name and email address, you have a lead, a solid lead on a consumer. In conclusion, all companies, big, small, medium-sized, can find benefits from creating and maintaining a business blog. Once your blog is set up, you'll begin seeing more traffic as Google and other search engines are crawling your site. And from there, consumers will start to trust your company as an industry leader, and they'll return to try and stay up to date with your new blog posts. With each visit, the potential to turn those visitors into leads is increased with solid calls to action. Good luck and happy blogging!